Assalamu alaikum, Shabazz bhai. Shabazz bhai, this is the trade that I took on the 17th of March मैंने long position में लिया gold पे. So let me break the trade down for you with my analysis. So yes, this is how the trade is. Now let's start. First thing first. Sorry. First thing first, what I did again on the 30-minute time frame. Again at the 15-minute or the 30-minute time. I prefer to do the analysis on the 30-minute time frame. So first you spot the ABC, the structure. Once you once I identified the ABC, what I did, I marked my key levels, where this was my key level and this was my second key level. So post pre-London, I was waiting for the price to retrace back to my key level. So my key levels will be either this particular key level, or either this particular key level. So eventually, before New York started, price came and retraced back to the specific level, which was my key level, which I had marked previously when I was preparing the A, B, and C, the structural level. So what I did, I waited for the candle to close. So what exactly happened during the closing of this candle? The price actually came down and swept this Asian low. So this is my first confluence that the price, let me just remove this, price has swept this specific low, which is the Asian low. So let me draw this low. So this was my first confirmation that I have received that yes, the price has come and swept the Asian low. Now my next, I'm looking for another confirmation. If the price, what is the bias of the price to move? However, my bias was buys as soon as it got to this key level, I was ready to buy, but I was waiting for another confirmation, another confluence. So what I did, I opened order for charts. This was the one. This was the low. We are in the 30 minutes. So let me shift to 30 minutes so that you will know from a footprint point of view what exactly I was looking. This was the sweep, which this was the sweep, which took down the Asian low. So surprisingly, when it swept, you can see the price, the sellers were absorbed in this area. So this was my key level, which was my strong support, where the sellers were absorbed within this support area. B, the price was swept, the liquidity was swept. So this is the second confirmation that the sellers were absorbed and the price was swept within this Asian area. C, big trades, you can see big trades. There were 128 negative delta trades, 60 negative delta. All the sellers, big trades were absorbed within this support level again. This was my third confluence. My fourth and final confluence to enter the trade was either I'll switch to a 5-minute time frame or either I'll shift to a 3-minute time frame. So what I noticed, price got the Asian low was swept. It was with a doji candle. My trade was entered at this engulfing bullish candle, which was this place, exactly at this place, with an engulfing bullish candle. Now, if you go to the footprint charts within the same 5-minute time frame, you can see the price Asian was swept with big trades 120 negative delta 60. Again, you would have here absorption and absorption over here. So it was absorbed, all the sellers were absorbed, and my entry was done at this engulfing bullish candle. And if you deep down, if you see how the sellers, you can see all the sellers were absorbed within this range, within this area. All the sellers were absorbed. Entry was from here, and again I'll shift back to 30 minutes and I will target the recent high. When my trade was entered from here, this was my recent high, so this was my target. My take profit, my overall risk to reward ratio was 1.77.